Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of T-Shirt Cooking. Today we're going to be making another super simple recipe for anyone to enjoy. The ingredients are simple. 3 slices of toasted bread, mayonnaise, crispy lettuce, salt and pepper, oil spray, 4 slices of bacon, and 1 chicken breast. We'll begin with the chicken breast, and we first remove that one gross nerve and then proceed to cut it into smaller pieces so it can cook faster. Afterwards, we spray it with oil and add salt and pepper to taste or any other seasoning that you might want. We prepare the air fryer at 400 degrees for 12 minutes and we then add the pieces of chicken once it's preheated. Halfway through, we're going to flip the chicken and we'll add the bacon strips at the same time. Make sure to add more time if necessary. Your chicken has to be cooked through. It should look something like this. Next, we prepare our toaster oven to toast the sliced bread to our liking. If anyone has any tips on how I can properly clean this front glass of my toaster oven, please let me know what you use. Your toast should end up looking something like this. Now it's time for assembly. We begin with a bottom layer and add a decent amount of mayo, some pieces of crispy lettuce, shredded chicken pieces, 2 slices of bacon horizontally, and then rinse and repeat for the next layer, and then the sandwich should look something similar to this. Alright, so we finally arrived at the time of tasting. Thank you for still being here. So as you can see, we have the club sandwich with chicken. We have some mayo right over here, and we also have string beans. I'm using string beans instead of potatoes, which is usually served with a club sandwich, just because summer's coming up and I'm likely going to be playing a lot of sports and be outside and I want to be in tip-top shape. Now I'm sure you noticed that there's no cocktail sticks that are holding together the sandwiches, and that's because I wasn't going to go out and buy any just so I could use 4 of them to hold together sandwiches. That would seem like a monumental waste of a purchase. You've likely noticed that there's one key ingredient missing here, and that's tomatoes. I don't eat tomatoes. Nobody else in this house eats tomatoes. I'm the only person who lives here. And we just don't have any tomatoes in the fridge, nor will we have any tomatoes ever in this fridge as long as I'm the only individual living here. And so if you want to put tomato, I mean, you could do what you want. You could put tomato, you could do like those fancy other recipes online. I mean, if you look up club sandwich recipes right now online, you get some sort of like weird avocado sort of mixes. Some people are putting some very unique things in their club sandwich. And that's what's prompted me to make this video, is because I noticed that if you just want to know how to make a club sandwich, it's incredibly difficult to get an actual very simple club sandwich. People are creating these sort of crazy recipes that maybe sound more sophisticated than they actually are, when this recipe could be done by a 10-year-old with similar cooking skills as mine. So if you don't want to use bacon, of course you could substitute it for maybe ham or something else that perhaps could give some sort of other flavor. A club sandwich in itself is supposed to be 3 slices of bread with 2 different kinds of protein with some vegetables in the middle and some mayo, and that's exactly what we have over here. So now we're gonna go for our first piece, and for our first bite, this is likely gonna collapse all over the place, so we'll see what happens and we'll just go with it. We use an entire chicken breast, but of course with the extra chicken breast that I have, I'm likely going to make a salad or something else with it. I also wanted to make it exclusively with the air fryer, so for people who want something simple and easy to clean and easy to cook, I mean, now I just have the air fryer to clean rather than perhaps making the bacon in a pan and then making the chicken in an oven or in an air fryer. We just made everything all together and we're good to go. Remember guys, we're just trying to keep it simple here. You can make these sandwiches in bulk. I mean, if you have even people over, if you're doing it for a family, I mean, just make a larger portion, or in that case, maybe put the chicken in the air fryer and the bacon in toaster oven so you could have more quantity. But or else to put this together, I mean, it's really not hard. The assembly is very easy. The only reason why it was difficult for me is because I had to do it while standing behind a camera and with 0 skills in video creation. I mean, I sort of had to just like mangle everything together, and this is what I got. And so if anyone has any questions or concerns or comments that they want to add, feel free to put in the comment section. You can do whatever you want with the sandwich. It's just the base. I mean, it's just that if you have to order this for maybe $16, $17, $18 somewhere and then have it delivered, and then you gotta like pay transport fees of all like these delivery companies, I mean, it's just wild, like when this is something that you could just put together like super simply in under 10 minutes. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you learned how to make a nice and easy club sandwich if you didn't already know, and I'll hope to see you next time.